It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
Jeff Gluff from NASCAR Scene. Jimmie, the 48 team seems like right now it has a lot of common characteristics with some of the great all-time professional sports teams, the New England Patriots, New York Yankees, but one difference is they had mascots, they had fight songs or theme songs. If you could pick a mascot and a theme song for your team, what would they be?
Man, the song that we continue to play over and over is Metallica's song "Nothing Else Matters." So that would be our song, and a mascot I'll have to get back with you on. Boy, I don't know. What's that? Somebody have an opinion? Somebody have an opinion? What's the mascot? Anyone? Lowe's? Jackass? A lot of the guys like Captain Morgan, so we can make Captain Morgan's bottle out of it. Bud Light's not bad. I don't know. I don't know what that mascot would be.
Dustin Long, Landmark Newspapers for both you guys. What kind of drew you guys together when you first were in Cup or early days, or how did you guys kind of get to meet in the garage? I think, Carl, you've talked about how times when you've won races where Jimmie's texted or congratulated you afterwards. How did that start, and does this chase bring you closer or create a little bit more of a divide because of the competition?
I wasn't paying attention to the first part of that, but I think that for me it's been I think something that brings us closer together as competitors, competing like this, and it's cool. And the first time I met Jimmie Johnson, it was at Lisa Kennedy's house for that get together she has before the season starts. And I don't remember if it was 01 or 02, but I think you're getting ready to start your first Cup race. What year was it? 02. And I didn't know anybody there. I didn't belong there. I don't know how I got invited. And here's this guy, Jimmie Johnson, that's, I guess was on the pole or something for the 500. And, man, we just kind of sat there on the steps, and it was like we didn't really have anybody else to talk to. And it's kind of cool. He was a really nice guy, and I thought, man, that's a cool guy. It's neat to see someone like that succeed. And still to this day, when we have a good run, Jimmie's one of the first people to come over and congratulate me. And when he has a good run, as much as it hurts us in the points sometimes, or whatever, it's still good to see good people succeed. So, as long as we got this relationship the way it is and we get along and respect one another, I think it's a good thing, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, I remember it was at Lisa's there where we sat down, and like Carl said, there wasn't anybody else for us to talk to. I mean, we're just two guys that got an invite and didn't know anyone. So, and through it all, I'm a fan of racing, and Carl has raced anything and everything, and I respect what he's done in all types of vehicles, and enjoy watching him on Saturdays and nationwide race and stuff. So, I love racing. I love the people in racing, and as a fan of motorsports, I like knowing everybody. I like getting along with everyone, and at the same time, I've had a lot of people, and the reason I am here today is because a lot of people went out of their way to help me. A lot of people that had made it in their form of racing or in business, or whatever it may be, somebody was nice enough to spend all the time to talk to me and work with me and show me the way or help me learn how to drive a car. I remember Gary Santamont when I was racing ASA cars. Before I was racing, I was going to test, and I hadn't driven one yet. And I kept the poor guy up all night long asking him questions about what loose and tight was, what was stagger, what was wedge. I had no clue. And he was patient and sat there with me all night long explaining stuff to me. So that's kind of where my personality comes from, and why I find myself engaged and having these friendships and stuff is, one, I'm a fan, and two, I've had a lot of great people work with me, and if somebody has a question, man, I'll answer truthfully. I'll help out, because that's what's helped me get to where I am today.
We're only going to have time for 2 more questions.
Jimmie, you said earlier that you don't know how nervous you're going to be because you hadn't worked yet this week. And so for both of you, I guess, what did you do this week? How did you spend the week leading up to the biggest race of the season? And did it include, sobering up the Giles brothers?
It did. Thankfully, they left Sunday night, or else Monday would have been much more painful for me. I personally stayed Sunday night, had some fun in Phoenix, and then flew home Monday. Got up in the morning on Tuesday, got a workout in and packed and came down. Attended Juan's event Tuesday night. And then yesterday, went and ran on the beach and stuff and just tried to wear myself out. And I found that the more energy I use up during the day, the easier it is to sleep at night. So I've been working out a lot more in this chase than others. And last night, went and ate at Joe's, which was awesome. Saw DJ there having some dinner. And went to the Black Crowes concert last night, watched that for a little bit. And then this morning, shot a commercial. And then we have this, and then have a photo shoot after. So tonight, it's going to be very easy for me to sleep and roll into tomorrow's stuff. So it's been a busy week outside of the car, and I just want to get in the car and get to work. That's really when things kind of fall into place.
You've had a much more eventful week than I have. I just we flew back to Missouri and spent a couple days at home and got to hang out with my family and my friends a little bit, and just a normal week. Came here for an Office Depot appearance yesterday, and you know, the number one thing is we don't have anything to lose. We just have to go do it and give it 100%. So it's been a pretty easy week for me. I did try to, you know, take a moment and think about how I would feel if I were in Jimmie's position, and to understand that you know, that could be where we're at, you know, next year or the year after, hopefully, or, you know, hopefully someday. And it made me take a moment and respect the stress level and what that might be like. So, you know, but definitely an easy week for me. You know, we're in a fortunate position where we've got everything to gain.
Last question.
Hi, my name is Brittany Wheeler, and I'm from Hollandale High. And my question is, what is really going through your mind right before you get in the car and you're getting ready to race? Like, what is going through your head, to the both of you?
First thing, you have to find the closest restroom. That's key to getting, you know, a solid race in. And the second thing is just for me personally, I just try to remember where I came from, what I'm trying to accomplish, and then, you know, that race is going to end with the checkered flag, and what you do between now and when that checkered flag falls is going to, you know, dictate how that went. You don't get a second chance. So for me, that's what goes through my head.
Mine is, one, find the bathroom, and two, how the hell did all these people get credentials to be down here on the grid right now? Get away. Let me get in the car and do my job. And then the national anthem's over, and I get in the car, and I'm like, whew, put the net up so they can't take pictures either. And then you go to work.
Okay, that concludes the Q&A portion of our event today. And now for closing remarks, please welcome back today's guest MC, Mike Bagley of Sirius Satellite Radio and Precipice.
See what you started? That's gonna be awesome. On behalf of NASCAR Sprint, Ford, and Homestead-Miami Speedway, I want to thank everyone for attending today and helping us kick off Ford Championship weekend. We are on the precipice of breakout sessions out in the lobby. Kerry Tharp has more information on that. And also thank you to the hundreds of thousands, the millions of fans tuning in to radio and television around the country. It's been a great 2008 season, and no doubt you two will make it even better on Sunday when you fight for the championship in the Ford 400. Kerry?
Thank you very much, Mike. Jim, thanks for pitch hitting there for me. I appreciate that. Before we do go into our breakout sessions, we're going to have some photo opportunities with our contenders, Jimmie and Carl. And then also we'd like to invite our former past champions up here for some photos, please. So if we could have everyone remain in their seats just for really a very couple minutes, then we'll adjourn outside. We're going to first have a photo of Carl and Jimmie with the trophy. We're going to invite the former champions up to have a picture with former champions, Carl and Jimmie, and then just a shot of the former champions. We think that would be something very, very special. So if we could do that, and then we'll adjourn to our media breakout sessions. Again, thank you for being here. We had a great Q&A, great give and take. I think it sets a tone for a terrific weekend for us.